Florence, South Carolina, where the Francis Marion University Patriots will be hosting the Belmont Abbey College Crusaders here on Senior Day, as we thank our seniors here for Francis Marion today for both the women's and men's soccer games. Men soccer playing at 7:30, women here about to kick off at 5 o'clock. The history between these two sides isn't that deep, but it's even. One win, one loss. Francis Marion facing off against Belmont Abbey. The last time these two teams faced off was November 5th, 2019. The Patriots taking a 1-0 victory away at Belmont Abbey. And today here in Florence, South Carolina, gloomy day. Possible rain showers here later on, more likely in the men's soccer game, but sun is peeked away behind the clouds and the field is in pretty good condition as we are set to face off here on Senior Day. A couple seniors recognized today for Francis Marion University. Brisa Nawahina, Faith Allen, Ellie Ray, Anna Capra, and Rachel Henningkamp. We'll look to spotlight some of those players here today, as Francis Marion has had a bit of a bumpy start to their season so far overall. 2 wins to 10 losses, no ties. In the conference, they are 2 wins and 5 losses so far. At home this year with only 1 win and 4 losses. They'll look today to bounce back after a disappointing loss in the battle for I-95 against UNC Pembroke, dropping that game 1-5. Now today, on Senior Day, they should have a little bit more motivation here to win this game against a conference opponent who has also had their struggles here in the season. 4-6-1 overall for Belmont Abbey. 4-3-1 in the conference. 3-1-1 at home, but here's the catch. Playing on the road, 1 win, 5 losses. The Patriots today in their home stadium look to bring Belmont Abbey some trouble. As we're set to kick off, Belmont Abbey sporting the black kits. Francis Marion sporting the white kits, as Belmont Abbey will kick off first. Goalkeepers today. First for Belmont Abbey in the neon green. It looks to be Lauren Harding, the senior out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. For Francis Marion University, Michaela Willits. Throw in here for Belmont Abbey off the bat. And that'll be out of bounds off the face of forward sophomore out of Greensboro, North Carolina, Logan Perry. It'll be a throw in here for Belmont Abbey. And coming into this match, Francis Marion is, in my opinion, a more hungry team than this Belmont Abbey school, who's had 2 more wins than the Patriots so far. Francis Marion on Senior Day, they're motivated. They're a hungry team with only 2 wins on their record. They'll look to get their 2nd win at home this season today against a Belmont Abbey squad who's only had 1 win on the road. Lucky for Belmont Abbey, the Patriots have only won 1 here on their home pitch, as Belmont Abbey gets it past midfield to Corrine Chauvelin, the sophomore out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Sends it down line, Jadalyn Taylor defending. And that'll be Logan Perry squeaking by, looking for a cross in, and that'll roll out of bounds. Goal kick here for Michaela Willett of the Patriots. Francis Marion University Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors: Adidas, Impossible is Nothing; Circle Park Behavioral Health Services; McLeod Regional Medical Center, Ken Jackson and Remax Professionals, Pepsi, that's what I like, McDonald's, I'm loving it, Raines Hospitality, including Fairfield Inn, Spring Hill Suites, Courtyard by Marriott, Comfort Inn, and Hyatt Place, as well as King Cadillac Buick GMC. Got a scoop up here for Crusaders keeper. She'll punt it towards midfield as Aguirre's way. And that'll be booted to the back line of the Patriots, who play it back to keeper Michaela Willits. And that'll be a Belmont Abbey throw in here in Patriots territory. And she spins around Adkins. And they'll say out of bounds. Goal kick for Michaela Willits. McEwen has it, looks for McCombs, who's on sides, but it's going to be just a little bit too much for McCombs. Sails out of bounds, throw in for the Crusaders. Played towards McCombs. That'll be deflected off of McCombs for a throw in. Belmont Abbey. Into McEwen's feet. Plays as Aguirre. And Belmont Abbey comes up with it. They're past midfield. Ball tried to get sent over the back line. Unsuccessful attempt from the Crusaders. Tangled up here is Jarvis and Corine Chauvelin. No call from our officials here today. Garon comes up with it, who scored a goal in the battle of I-95 against UNCP. The lone goal for the Patriots. On sides here is Belmont Abbey. Jordan White defending. Capra clears it outside, but Chauvelin there for the Crusaders. She'll send a ball inside, and that'll be headed straight up. And that'll be won by Michaela Willits. Keeper for the Patriots. Done a great job for Francis Marion this season, although the Patriots have had their tough games. A little bit of trickery already from the Crusaders to start off. Belmont Abbey with it. That's Perry. And Aguirre will clear it out to Jarvis. Finds Nawahina, one of the seniors, spotlighted today. Perry for Belmont Abbey. Pushed up to Jarvis. McEwen makes moves. She looks for an outlet pass. Finds Aguirre, but she's offsides according to sideline official Mark DeBlois. Close call there from our officials. Almost a beautiful play from graduate student Daly McEwen. Adkins looks to play it through the back line, and that'll be into the feet of Lauren Harding. Belmont Abbey here playing it around their back line. They've had success early on getting through the Patriots back line. Played behind Anna Capra. Cross into Taylor, and she'll get it to Guerin, who sends it forward. Headed back into the box from Cassidy Calhoun. Throw in here for Belmont Abbey. Perry sends a ball in. Shot attempt, and it's in the back of the net. Quick start here for the Crusaders. Callan Johnson, the sophomore midfielder from Lexington, Kentucky, puts one in the back of the net, squeaks by keeper Michaela Willits. And the Crusaders are up 1-0 here in the first few minutes of action here Saturday afternoon at Hartzler Field in Florence, South Carolina. And that cross coming in from Logan Perry. Callan Johnson really didn't have much to do besides tap the ball in, and she did exactly that. Patriots here have to respond early. Down 1-0 here in this contest. Adkins playing high on the defensive line today. Taylor will have it. Adkins playing sort of a midfield role here early. As Aguirre comes up with it, who plays Jarvis on the wing. Jarvis sends a ball in. It's deflected. And that'll be a scoop up there for keeper Lauren Harding. McCombs tries to stay with it. The Crusaders will come back up with it. Push forward into the Patriots back line. To the back line of Belmont Abbey. Belmont Abbey here will work the outside. Too much on it, out of bounds. Throw in here for FMU. Francis Marion University has been around for more than 50 years, but now more than ever, we're looking to the future. 13 new programs in 6 years, majors in engineering, advanced healthcare, environmental science, and more on the way. New programs that meet the challenges of tomorrow. Your future depends on what you study today, and at FMU, your future is bright. Here now is Belmont Abbey working the ball past midfield, intercepted by Gracie Adkins, who's going to work it forward. She'll cut. Sent it towards Nawahina's way. She won't have the pace to outrun it. Throw in again here for the Patriots. McEwen will flick it ahead. That'll end up in the hands of Harding. Belmont Abbey working the sideline early here. Over the head of Jalen Taylor. It's deflected off of Belmont Abbey. Out of bounds. Midfield throw in here for FMU. Into Garon. Garon forward to Nawahina. Nawahina tries to play McCombs. Keeper Lauren Harding will pounce on it. Close to punting the ball out of the box. Keeper Lauren Harding has to be aware of that. A rare call from officials, but they will call it. As we have a free kick here for the Patriots. The 2021-22 Conference Carolinas Championship season will be here soon. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com/championships to learn more about all the 2021-22 Conference Carolinas Championships. It's Belmont Abbey here working the sideline in the wing here early. Jadlyn Taylor there gonna let that one roll out of bounds. Throw in to be taken by Jordan White. Over the head of Jarvis of the Patriots. That goes towards McEwen, who will be defended by Sabrina Whitehouse. Hardin with a big boot. Adkins will send that one out of bounds. Throw in here for Belmont Abbey. The Patriots almost there, attacking-wise. They're getting closer to an opportunity as Belmont Abbey's defense loses energy and stamina here. I'm more worried about the Patriots' defense, though, as they have been on their toes early in this matchup. Here is the throw-in, makes it towards Garon. Combs keeps it in bounds. Garon will send the ball towards McEwen. Out of bounds, throw in for the Patriots. Free kick for Belmont Abbey. They'll call a foul on Daly McEwen. Ball's played in here from Belmont Abbey. They'll take a shot. It's deflected out of bounds. And that'll be a corner kick for Belmont Abbey. That was a shot attempt from Corinne Chavelaine, sophomore forward out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Couple of faces here from Fayetteville, North Carolina, Belmont Abbey, with a lot of Carolina's student athletes on their roster. Corner kick is up from the Crusaders. Ball is in. And inches away from sneaking into the back post. Don't know if it would have snuck in with Jordan White on the far post there for the FMU, but end result is a goal kick for Michaela Willits. And Belmont Abbey now with their entire bench / reserves warming up here on the sideline at Hartzler Field. That's both keepers on the bench as well. Not sure if that's just a precautionary thing or if that's a change incoming from head coach Mike Lynch. Throw in for Belmont Abbey. And Taylor will miss it, but Jordan White with excellent defending on Corrine Chavelain. She would clear it out of bounds. Possible injury here for Chavelain, as she is slow to get up. And she'll stay up and she'll stay in, goes towards the corner. And she'll play it short. A little bit of acting from Chavelain. Shot there from Belmont Abbey will sail over the top post. Willits to take the goal kick. It's into Nawahina, who gets it taken by Morgan Farrer, senior midfielder from Clover, South Carolina. Willits, not sure if she called off Jadlyn Taylor there, but almost a collision from two Patriots teammates. It's over to Jarvis, over to McEwen. Nawahina has it, plays it forward to Jordan White. Jordan White plays it through to Jarvis. It should be a corner kick, but they'll result in a goal kick for Belmont Abbey. Look to deflect off of defender Sabrina Whitehouse, but head official overrules. Harding takes the kick. Played to the wing. Foul on Jordan White. Free kick taken by Margaret Harris. And she'll play it on the back line. Intercepted by Adkins, who will find McCombs on the wing. Gets it to McEwen. McEwen will take a shot! A shot from a few yards outside the box. And we're talking about the shot over here. Let's talk about that save from Lauren Harding. Seems as if she was in the air for a solid 30 seconds. As she made a one-handed diving save from Daly McEwen's impressive attempt from about 30-some yards out. Be a corner kick here for the Patriots. A.G. Guerin will take the corner. And the kick is up. And McEwen will get ahead on it, and it'll fly over the goal. McEwen there with two solid opportunities, but FMU not able to capitalize on one. Played short here by Harding. As Aguirre heads it to Nawahina. Plays Jordan White down the wing. White again. And McEwen came inches away from a possible header opportunity. And it was caught by Lauren Harding. Impressive start for the Crusaders keeper today. Jordan White intercepts. Belmont Abbey here on the counter. We'll play it outside to Perry. will be called offsides. Free kick for the Patriots. Just under 23.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Belmont Abbey past midfield. Capra intercepts. Over to Ezagure. Big ball towards McEwen. She'll steal it again. And I believe that was intended for Nawahina. But that'll end up being into the feet of Lauren Harding. Down line here is Logan Perry. Ball inside. Tried to chest it inside of the net was Corrine Chavlain. Bounces out of bounds for a Patriots goal kick now coming out. Kaylani Miranda will come out now for Ella McDonald, the freshman from Raleigh, midfielder. As well as Logan Perry coming out for Gabriela Enciso, the sophomore from Carlsbad, California, forward for Belmont Abbey. Throw in here for the Patriots. They've had a few opportunities since that Crusaders goal. Unfortunately, all stopped by Lauren Harding. Jordan White will keep it in bounds. Ball into Nawahina. Scooped up from Harding. Chavlain over to Johnson. Give and go back to Chavlain. Emily Doty. And I believe that was actually the substitution instead of Gabriela Enciso. Apologies from myself. If you're just now tuning in, I'm Alex Wober, the voice of Francis Marion University Athletics here in this contest. The Belmont Abbey College Crusaders lead 1-0 with just about 20 minutes remaining here in the first half. That substitution was Emily Doty for Logan Perry. Now Michaela Willits jumps in front of it and will punt it towards midfield. Foul committed by the Crusaders. Free kick at about midfield for the Patriots. Ball to be sent in from Capra. She's actually got a boot. McEwen. Again, another chance from graduate student Daly McEwen. And that'll be far right, as that'll be another goal kick here for the senior out of Fayetteville, Lauren Harding. Now Wahina has it. Finds Jarvis on the wing. Jarvis tries to put a move on Whitehouse. Now Wahina comes back up with it. Jordan White with a nice shifty move into McEwen, who takes a shot again. And she's just inches away from that post. She has had a few opportunities today in the first half, and she has gotten mighty close. Something to watch out for. Daly McEwen up top. Just about to put one in the back of the net. Substitution now for Belmont Abbey as well as the Patriots. Look to be Brenna McCombs coming out for what looks to be Faith Allen, another senior today for Francis Marion. As Belmont Abbey sends one down line to Doty. Sends a ball low, still inside the box. Jarvis has it. Doesn't exactly clear it. Belmont Abbey throw in. And Capra defending will lead to another Belmont Abbey throw in. Throw in here for the Patriots. Out of bounds here for a Belmont Abbey throw in. Belmont Abbey still working with it here as Taylor with a soft pass that gets intercepted. The Crusaders still with it. Creeping around the Patriots back line. Finally pushed towards midfield was Ainara Ezagure. Daly McEwen one-on-one with the keeper. And Harden will come up with it. Another chance for McEwen. She is just moments away from breaking through this back line and putting one in the back of the net. Faith Allen down the wing, looking for McEwen. Belmont Abbey past midfield. Just under 15 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. Jarvis has it. Finds Garon. Jordan White with it, plays it back to Taylor. Garon finds Jarvis on the wing. Taken away from the Crusaders. Finds Jarvis again down the wing. Can she outrun it? She does. Deflected out of bounds. Corner kick for the Patriots. Here on the corner again is J.G. Garon. Harden tips it. A race for it between Alyssa Espinoza and Brisa Nawahina. The Crusaders end up with it. Plays it forward to Cassidy Calhoun. Gets it over to Espinoza. Back to Calhoun. Plays it out wide to Harris. Doty with it. She'll turn. Doty has it still. Shot. Wide right. Goal kick for Michaela Willits. Substitution here for FMU. Ainara Ezagure comes off for Lindsay Downey. Conference Carolinas is committed to aligning with businesses that share our common values and, like us, strive to attain excellence and virtue in all endeavors. We work hard to make our corporate partnerships a truly beneficial relationship. As the Crusaders here with a shot just above the post. Conference Carolinas back to that message. We work hard to make our corporate partnerships a truly beneficial relationship through mutually agreed upon customization that will lead to unparalleled exposure. Conference Carolinas would like to thank a few current corporate partners: Barnes & Noble College, Cambria Hotel Greenville, Championship Award guys, Marriott Spartanburg, Score Shots, Sidearm Sports, Ticket Smarter, and Toledo Ticket Technologies. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas corporate partners. As we resume back to play here, Belmont Abbey with a scare a few minutes ago, but that one went over the top of the post. Patriots here were working on a counterattack on Belmont Abbey, but nothing came from it. Jordan White intercepts it and finds Jarvis again down the wing. And Jarvis will be one-on-one with Harris. Belmont Abbey back with it. Belmont Abbey here looking to put pressure on this Patriots defense again. They'll find Doty in the box. Off the top of the post. That came from Grace Siders. A potential opportunity from Belmont Abbey. That was Siders' second chance here in the last 5 minutes. And both scraping the top post. Corner kick from Belmont Abbey played short. They've done that all game except for maybe once. Capra there to send it forward. 8 minutes remaining here in the first half as Belmont Abbey leading 1-0. If you're just now tuning into the live stream, I'm Alex Wober, the voice of your Francis Marion University Patriots. Today's doubleheader includes the men's and women's soccer games. Women started here at 5 o'clock, and they're down 1-0. Men's soccer will play at 7:30 as well against Belmont Abbey, looking to continue their undefeated conference record right now. The streak is on tonight at 7:30. Ball played over the top of the defense. Harding knocks it out of bounds. Throw in for the Patriots. Jarvis looks a little gassed, as she has had multiple opportunities on the wing today to create plays. She's been defended well by Belmont Abbey. Played out of bounds. Throw in for Francis Marion. Belmont Abbey trying to move it forward. Garon there. Looking for the pass, deflected out to Anna Capra. Now Wahina has it and looked for Jarvis, who has switched sides here with Faith Allen. Foul here on Lindsay Downey. Free kick for the Crusaders. Jarvis, it's taken away. She'll foul. Free kick for the Crusaders. Throw in here for FMU. Now Wahina with it. Tries to get it to McEwen, but it falls into the defense of Belmont Abbey. Played towards midfield is Doty. Calhoun into the feet of Garon. Jarvis not able to outrun it. Out of bounds. Goal kick for Lauren Harding. Goal kick from Belmont Abbey. Garon took a shot. Be a goal kick here for, or I believe a free kick. Yes, that is correct. A free kick here for the Crusaders. Garon has it. Intended for Jarvis. Belmont Abbey will end up back with it. Garon has it past midfield. Intended for Faith Allen. Played through the defense. Allen with more pace. And complete miscommunication there from the two Patriots players. Belmont Abbey's going to play it quickly here on the corner. And that'll be a goal kick for FMU. Taylor with it. She'll shift inside. Garon has it, turns, and has McEwen defended by Whitehouse, who you would think is a huge size advantage for McEwen, but she has not really played that advantage so far in this contest. Espinoza with it. And that'll be a foul on Belmont Abbey. Free kick here for the Patriots. Just about a minute remaining.
1 minute remaining.
Here in the first half. Crusaders still lead 1-0. Patriots here with a possible last few seconds opportunity. Garon was looking for Jarvis. Crusaders will play it around their back line. And FMU will probably look to do the equivalent to a Hail Mary here. And now they'll do the typical quarterback kneel
10, 9,
in soccer terms, which is playing it around the back here until the time runs out.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Patriots took an early deficit, 1-0 Belmont Abbey, still leading here in the first half. We'll return here with second half action here on Saturday afternoon in Florence, South Carolina. We'll be right back after a few short messages.
Choosing a college isn't easy. There are lots of choices to make and so many variables to consider. How do you know when you've found just the right place? The right college will make you feel at home, and that begins with a sense of place. At Marion University, we have a beautiful campus that's safe, well-maintained, and filled with smiling faces. It's the kind of place where you feel you belong, where you wake up in the morning and know that the day ahead will be one you'll savor and enjoy. Now, that doesn't mean life at FMU is easy. There will be challenges. Hard work is expected. We take our academics seriously. You should too. Earning one of our degrees is a real achievement. But some toil, some time invested in a difficult task, that's okay. That's how you grow, how you become someone. FMU is a comprehensive public university, and when it comes to academics, our students have a wide range of choices. We offer more than 75 majors and courses of study. Our professional schools in healthcare, engineering, business, and education are all well-known and respected across the state. At the same time, the arts and the sciences remain the core of what we do. They are the perfect foundation for a successful career and a meaningful life. Programs are important, and we'll continue to work to produce new curriculum that meets the needs of our changing world. But we also know that a great education is less about what is taught and more about who is doing the teaching. FMU's faculty is made up of distinguished scholars and renowned researchers. They're experts in their field and expert teachers too. They love the give and take of the classroom and revel in the progress their students make. In FMU's intimate academic environment, where small classes are the norm, you'll get to know a lot of these dedicated men and women. Some you will remember forever. The academic work and its rewards are why you are here. But there will be a time and place for play, too. We have more than 60 different student organizations and field teams in 14 NCAA sports. A robust schedule of extracurriculars is a big part of each semester. You'll find space here for rest and relaxation. You'll make new friends and build relationships that last a lifetime. And then, almost as quickly as it all began, it will be over. You will graduate and move on to a life and career full of promise. You'll leave memories behind. You'll leave FMU, but you'll be welcome back anytime. Home is like that, you know. Welcome home. Welcome to FMU.
And we are back here in second half action in Florence, South Carolina at Hartzler Field as the Francis Marion University Patriots host the Belmont Abbey College Crusaders. Belmont Abbey in the first half with a 1-0 lead. The Patriots here on Senior Day look to bounce back in the second half and do something offensively, as they kind of had things going for them here, there at the end of the first half, but weren't able to put anything away. If you're just now tuning into the live stream, I'm Alex Wober, the voice of your Francis Marion University Patriots. We are now kicking off here in second half action. Our men's soccer team will face off against Belmont Abbey as well at 7:30. If you're staying around to catch that one, the Patriots, undefeated in conference play, will look to extend that streak tonight against Belmont Abbey, as the women's team here looking to get their second win at home and end this losing streak. As Willis' kick gets over to McCombs. Francis Marion University Athletics would like to thank a couple sponsors today. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. McLeod Sports Medicine. State Farm and Agent Jim Stewart. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Quincy's Steakhouse. Little Caesars Pizza. La Quinta Inn and Suites. Wake up on the bright side. KFC, it's finger licking good. And Arby's, try the new Meat Mountain Sandwich. Arby's, we have the meats. Florence Toyota, let's go places. PD Electric Cooperative. Sparrow and Kennedy Tractor Supply. Western Sizzling Steakhouse. State Credit Union. People Helping People. And Zaxby's, indescribably good. And here is Michaela Willits is set to take the goal kick. That comes into McCombs, who plays it outside to Capra, who looks for somebody at midfield, but nobody there for the Patriots. Step over there from Ella McDonald, and she'll find Rachel Roche. Give and go from Rachel Roche and Logan Perry. She'll be just a bit off sides. That'll set up a free kick here for FMU. Willits to take it. Gets to McCombs. Pushed forward by the Crusaders. And Perry will come up with it. Stays in bounds. Roche, ball in. Over the head of Corine Chavelaine, as Willits will let it roll out of bounds. Throw in here for FMU. Jordan White to take it. Jordan White clears it. Belmont Abbey looks to push it forward. Looking to get it to Roche. Rolls out of bounds for a Patriots goal kick. Give and go as Aguirre and White will roll out of bounds. Belmont Abbey throw in. Belmont Abbey will play around the back line. Lauren Harding here, the keeper for Belmont Abbey, who had an exceptional first half. That came from multiple shots from Daly McEwen. Unfortunately for McEwen and the Patriots, none of those went into the back of the net, but they definitely gave the Crusaders a scare. As Nawahina with a Crusader on her back. McCombs has it on the wing. McCombs will send it in. Off the head of, I believe, Margaret Harris. Free kick here for Belmont Abbey. Garon has it. Plays it down line to Capra. And Capra plays it behind McCombs. Falls into the Belmont Abbey defense. Adkins steps up, who has been an anchor for this defense. Perry versus Taylor here. It's deflected. And possibly offsides, and they'll call it offsides. Free kick for the Patriots. Willits to take this free kick for FMU. Incoming substitution for the Patriots, Ambria Hills, who we haven't seen in a while for the Patriots here at home. She's an aggressive player for the Patriots. She can play up top, in the defense, or in midfield. And she brings a little bit of a spark here to the Patriots offense. It's where she'll most likely go. We'll see instructions from head coach Chelsea Parker here soon. Belmont Abbey keeps it in bounds. Jarvis putting pressure on. Ezagure comes up with it. She won't really have an open passing lane. McCombs has to play it back to Garon. Patriots need to spread out here as they are clumped up here in the middle. And Belmont Abbey knows it. Plays it down line to Jarvis. Ball in to the box from Jarvis. Deflects out of bounds for a Patriots corner. Garon to take the corner. Her corner is up. Near side of the box. Capra will come up with it. McEwen grabbing for her back as she collided with a Crusader defender. Ambry Hills will substitute in for Lalandra Jarvis. Capra's throw in down line to Ezagure. Out of bounds, Belmont Abbey throw in. Belmont Abbey past midfield into the lap of Ambria Hills. She'll keep it alive. She's got a lot of speed. She looked for the inside pass to McEwen. Logan Perry down the sideline. On Taylor. Taylor defending. Perry gets the outside. Ball in. Shot. Just over the goal. That was KB Briones, the sophomore forward from Palmdale, California. Resulting in a goal kick here for Michaela Willits and the Patriots. What makes a campus a home? At FMU, it's 836 acres spread across 3 campuses. Francis Marion University has the most diverse and exciting campus in South Carolina. No matter where you want to be, you're there at Francis Marion University. As Willits here is going to have to get to it soon, and she does. As it past midfield. McEwen looks for an outlet pass. Intercepted from Belmont Abbey. Throw in now for the Patriots. Now Ahina has it. Gets it back to Jordan White. That'll be intercepted from the Crusaders. 2-on-4 here. Counter attack by the Crusaders. Good ball. Well defended by Gracie Adkins. Shot and carefully stopped by Michaela Willits. She'll punt it to about midfield. McCombs looks to send it forward. Into Gracie Adkins. And she'll look for McEwen. McEwen with 2 Crusaders defending her. McCombs. Over to Ezagure, who gets intercepted by a Crusader defender. Jordan White has it now. And the Crusaders end up with it, and they'll send it downfield. Logan Perry, she'll get to it before Jadalyn Taylor. She'll take a shot, and it's deflected. Gracie Adkins gets it forward to Ambria Hills. Out of bounds here, now Patriots throw in. Ezagure with it. Plays Nawahina back. And they look for Hills down the sideline. It's too much out of bounds. Belmont Abbey throw in. And that'll be 2 substitutions here for Belmont Abbey. As Rachel Roche will come off. And Alyssa Espinoza will come on. Jordan White defending. Garon will come up with it. And McEwen finally using her size advantage up top. Ezagure will have the throw in now. She'll pass it off to Capra to take it. Crusaders end up back with it. Lots of space here. Logan Perry might get to it before Jordan White. And well defended. Goal kick for the Patriots. Capra will flick it forward. And McCombs will look for McEwen. Played towards Espinoza. Adkins defends. Who will clear it forward. Belmont Abbey still with it. And a shot there from Morgan Farrer. Belmont Abbey playing to the back line now, just under 30 minutes remaining here in the second half. Haven't seen that offensive intensity from FMU this half yet. Been playing a lot in the back. Capra gets it forward, but Belmont Abbey comes up with it. And Hills will get a foot on it. Jordan White comes away with it. Gets it forward to Hills and out of bounds. Deflected by Belmont Abbey. Substitution here. Ellie Ray, senior spotlight today for the Patriots, will come on the field for Anaira Ezagire. Garon trying to stay with it. White will keep it. And this Belmont Abbey defense might not be the most aggressive and sound defense, but they're giving the Patriots problems. Patriots not really able to get a lot of chances. Beautiful ball played from Espinoza. And Doty went in for a sliding shot. Capra looks to force it out. Espinoza and Ray there. Out of bounds shot there from Cassidy Calhoun. Whitehouse gets it over to Espinoza. Espinoza will play Fowler down line. Fowler on Capra. Give and go from Espinoza. Played in. Beautiful play from the Crusaders. Assist came from Morgan Fowler. And it was put away by Emily Doty off the body. 2-0. Crusaders lead here with just about 25.5 minutes remaining here in the second half. Belmont Abbey now with a comfortable lead against a Patriots squad who hasn't been able to put the ball in the back of the net yet. Despite a few opportunities coming in the first half, the Patriots running on empty a little bit here. And McEwen comes out for Lindsey Downey. Lindsey Downey responsible for 1 goal for the Patriots this season, tied with J.G. Guerin and Lalandra Jarvis. Guerin plays it outside to Capra. Plays it to Ellie Ray. Was looking for McCombs. Belmont Abbey with the Espinoza. Looks to get it to Doty. Doty comes up with it. Played back to Fowler. Gives it to Doty. Doty against Capra. Play it back to Fowler. And White gets a foot on it. Ellie Ray with it. Plays it to Guerin. One back by Belmont Abbey. That's Calhoun. Will take a shot from deep. And that'll sail wide left. Goal kick here for Willits. Goal kick from Willits. Belmont Abbey gets it. Doty. She'll stay with it. Doty versus Capra. Ball inside. Calhoun there towards the flag. And Guerin will send it out of bounds for a Belmont Abbey throw in. Now a goal kick for Willits. 2 subs here for the Patriots. Faith Allen and Inara Ezagure. Amber Hills coming off, as well as J.G. Guerin. Adkins looks for Ezagure, and that'll sail out of bounds. Jadlyn Taylor with 2 Crusaders on her back. They managed to get it out. Still a Belmont Abbey throw in. Played towards Taylor and Doty. Fowler. Espinoza. Capra well defending. Ezagure. Plays it back to White. Substitution now for Belmont Abbey. Fowler comes out. And they'll put in the first goal scorer for the Crusaders, Callan Johnson, the sophomore midfielder from Lexington, Kentucky. Belmont Abbey still with it. Johnson. Pulling by the defense. Ball into the box. And Ellie Ray will now have it. Patriots counterattack. Downey plays McCombs. Back to Downey. Out of bounds, Patriots throw in. The Conference Carolinas Digital Network, powered by Blue Frame, is the official digital network of Conference Carolinas. It will encompass all original programming from Conference Carolinas. Conference Carolinas Digital Network is available online at conferencecarolinasdn.com, as well as on platforms such as Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. Mobile devices include iPhone, iPad, and Android will also work with the default web browser. Learn more and start watching now on conferencecarolinasdn.com. Doty now. White defending. And the Patriots get away from themselves. Belmont Abbey almost put one in the back of the net, but good defense from Jordan White. Doty over to Espinoza. Espinoza still with it. Out of bounds for a Belmont Abbey throw in. Under 18 minutes remaining now here in the second half. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Patriots. Capra will play it back to Adkins. McCombs throw in to Ezagure. Played it back to McCombs into Ellie Ray. Played to Downey. I believe will take a shot, but that'll be caught by Lauren Harding. Belmont Abbey still with it. Plays a ball behind the back line. Cleared out by Adkins. Belmont Abbey still has it. It looks like Jordan White went for the slide tackle and missed. Belmont Abbey stays with it. They'll keep the ball here in the Patriots back line. Swift turn from Belmont Abbey. And Doty almost had another opportunity to put a boot on it. Out of bounds, throw in for the Patriots. Adkins plays it over to Jordan White. Will play Nawahina. Switches it to Capra. Slide tackle from Espinoza. And Capra will come back up with it. McComb sends a ball to Downey. And they'll call her offsides. Harding there with the stop anyways. Decent attempt there from the Patriots. Belmont Abbey playing around the back line. Belmont Abbey staying with it. Will switch field to Ella McDonald, who stays with it. And Belmont Abbey will keep it. Onside here is Callan Johnson, defended by Anna Capra. Johnson sends a ball in. Shot by Doty, deflected out of bounds for a Belmont Abbey corner kick. Substitutions, 3 substitutions here for Belmont Abbey, 2 for the Patriots. We have a player down for the Crusaders. Daly McEwen coming back on, as well as J.G. Guerin, Ellie Ray, and Lindsay Downey will come out. Corner kick from Johnson. That'll stay in bounds, as Belmont Abbey will have a second chance to put it back in the box. Deflected by White. But Belmont Abbey with it. Pushed up to McEwen. J.G. Guerin was looking to play Faith Allen, but the Belmont Abbey defense right there knew exactly what was coming there from FMU. FMU now with 14, just under 13 and a half minutes remaining here in the second half. Down 2-0. Here is Calhoun. We'll play Johnson. Calhoun with it again. Calhoun solo run. Jordan White, well defended. Out of bounds, throw in here for the Crusaders. That will be over to Farrer. Plays to Calhoun. Jordan White came up with it. Eziguirre has it at midfield. And looked to get it over the head of defender Margaret Harris, who's only 5'4", but she was there with the header. As Whitehouse will get it outside to Harris. Pushed in the middle to Johnson. Deflected out of bounds for a Belmont Abbey throw-in. Under 12 minutes now here in the second half. Throw in now for the Patriots. Throw in for the Crusaders. Throw in from Belmont Abbey, played well to Perry. Over to Faith Allen, who defends it. And White pushes it towards midfield. Garon with it. She'll look to switch it to McCombs. It goes under her feet. And Belmont Abbey will keep it. So a run here for Belmont Abbey. They look to get it past midfield. Now Wahina defending. Taylor clears it past midfield. Faith Allen defending Belmont Abbey. Garon comes up with it. Deflected back to Belmont Abbey. Adkins. Garon trying to stay with it. Adkins finds Garon in the middle. And ball almost snuck by the defense. Adkins there to clean it up. Capra down line. Plays McCombs towards the flag. Can she outrun it? She'll get there. Back to Capra, who swings one in. And it's defended back out to the Patriots. Adkins, as Aguirre flicks it to McEwen, and they'll call it offsides. It'll stay with keeper Lauren Harding. Calhoun gets a ball over the back line, one-on-one. And a soft touch shot from Roche of the Crusaders, scooped up by Willits. Under 6 minutes remaining now in the second half. McEwen has it. Capra with plenty of space in front of her. Plays it to McCombs. Ball towards the middle. Garon not able to stay with it. Belmont Abbey proceeds. She was looking for Perry, who was offsides and had to come back on. Nawahina has it. Ball down line with Espinoza on Capra. Capra defending well for the Patriots. Capra has it, and she'll look to get it out wide to what looks to be, and my mistake here on this one, Jada Pearson on the wing for the Patriots, a recent sub here for FMU. Daly McEwen had McCombs racing through the defense, but it was stopped by Mia Muckenthaler, the freshman defender from Mooresville, North Carolina. 2-0 here is the score with 3.5 minutes remaining in the second half. The Patriots here all gas, no brakes. McCombs with some moves on the defense. Ball inside. Defended well by Belmont Abbey. And the Crusaders will push it forward now. Doty comes up with it. Defended by Jordan White. Calhoun has it. Pushes it forward to Doty. No foul there on Nawahina. Shot. And that'll go over the net for an FMU goal kick. That was a shot there from Morgan Fowler, the senior midfielder from Clover, South Carolina, who's been involved in a lot of offensive plays today for the Crusaders. Just about 2 minutes remaining here in this match. And FMU has to get something going here. They're going to have to put one in the back of the net here in the next 30 seconds, I would say, if there's a realistic chance of this team coming out of this game with a W or a tie. Played on to Espinoza. Espinoza defended by Adkins. Shot and Willits with the sticky fingers. Ball was sent down line to McCombs, but she wasn't able to outrun it. That'll be a goal kick here for Lauren Harding. 1 minute remaining here in the rest of play.
1 minute remaining.
As the Patriots now with another loss in conference play. It's not over yet from Garon. And that one misses, and I think it's now safe to say Belmont Abbey will take this one on the road here at Hartzler Field in Florence, South Carolina. As we have 20 seconds remaining here in the second half. In about 30 minutes, we'll kick off for the men's soccer team. As Ezagura takes a last-second shot.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And now the Patriots continue their losing streak. Will now have to go on the road against Mount Olive in North Greenville. They'll be back at home after those two matches. Patriots looking to bounce back against the University of Mount Olive October 19th and North Greenville University October 23rd. Both those games away. They'll come back here to Hartzler Field October 27th against Barton College. I'm Alex Wober. Thank you for listening in today. And just in a few moments here, we'll get started with men's soccer action at 7:30.